What is dipole antenna?
Dipole antenna or dipole aerial is one of the most fundamental antenna elements being used for broadcasting, radio reception, two-way radio communication, and much more. One of the most widely used antenna types is the half-wave dipole. The half-wave dipole, also called a doublet, is formally known as the Hertz antenna. A dipole antenna is two pieces of wire, rod, or tubing that are 1/4 wavelength long at the operating resonant frequency.
Dipole antenna basic.
Dipole antenna basic. The name dipole indicates that the dipole antenna consists of two parts or items, two conductive elements. Current flows in these two conductive elements, and the current and the associated voltage causes an electromagnetic wave or radio signal to be radiated. The basic antenna consists of a radiating element that is split in two separate conductors na nahahati sila sa dalawang magkahiwalay na conductor. Ang mga ito ay normally nasa same axis, and the dipole antenna is normally split in the center. Normally na nahahati siya sa gitna. So, power from the transmitter may be applied to be radiated, or power picked up by the antenna may be connected to a receiver. The power from a transmitters ay pwede siyang mailipat para ma-radiated, and also the power can be picked up by the antenna para makakonekta ito sa isang receiver.
Short dipole antenna. It is a type of antenna that has a small length as compared to half a wavelength, is known as a short dipole antenna. A simple wire of antenna where one end is open circuit and other fed is through an AC source. The frequency range of this antenna range from 3 kHz to 30 MHz. So it is applicable in low-frequency base receivers. Fan dipole antenna. This type of antenna is also called fan or parallel dipole antenna. It is multi-band wire antenna, so that is very simple to design. This antenna includes several dipole antenna, which shares a similar coaxial feed line. Every dipole must be slashed for the approximate band center where you want to resonate.
Dipole feeding and feed impedance. One important characteristic of any antenna is its feed impedance, and the same is true of the dipole antenna. Feed impedance means it is the measure of the terminals of antenna. The first point to note is that the dipole is a balanced antenna. It's neither of two parts or sides of antenna is connected to earth. This means that it must be fed using a balanced feeder or fed system.
The other important factor is the feed impedance of the dipole. The standard feed impedance of a dipole is generally taken to be 73 Hz. But this value is really seen as the impedance is changed by a number of different factors, including the height above ground, wire thickness, and many other factors. The 73 Hz value is the impedance in free space.
Dipole antenna application.
Dipole antenna are used in many forms of radio system, from two-way radio communication to broadcast reception, general radio reception, and very many more areas. The dipole was widely used as a wire antenna at MF and HF, where its performance enables signals to be transmitted and received on these frequencies. And also, dipole antenna is often used on its own as a RF antenna, but it also forms the essential element in many types of RF antenna. As such, it is possibly the most important form of RF antenna.